Solaf on the spot, does the business as always. Welcome back, guys, to Football Manager is Ruining My Life. This is Valencia. We are restoring Valencia, and we're about to start Season 3. So, as you can see, we've made it to the first game of the season. We've got an away game against the newly promoted Castellón. I'm assuming that's how it's pronounced. Not the busiest transfer window we've ever had, but we'll get to that very, very shortly. So last season, obviously, we finished second in the league. The season before that, we finished second in the league. This season, we just trying to get rid of some of the older heads. We're going to go full-blooded youth attack on the league this season. Okay, so Atletico, Real Madrid, and Barcelona, they're all in action today as well. So let's have a quick rundown of what we've been up to since the season ended last season. So a quick look at the squad. As you can see, we've got all this potential that we need to unleash on the league. Hopefully, we're going to send a lot of these boys out on loan as well, just to give them the game time that they just won't get with us this season, just because we've got so many players in so many similar positions from the academy, players that we brought in. We've got some free transfers that came in as well, all good young players. Really excited to see how they get on. I've finally got myself a centre-half as well, so we'll get into that very shortly, but the future looks bright. So if we can just keep up our current performances of getting to the Champions League every year, pushing for the title, I have no doubt that we'll get a trophy soon. And some really good young players. There's a Gary with the most potential. Canna's got good potential. Victor, I don't know who that is. I guess that's a reserve keeper, is it? Yeah. Okay, apparently we have no scout summary on him whatsoever, even though he is one of our players and we could offer him a new contract. But we have no idea how good he is. So maybe he's from the B team or something. I don't know. We've got a 15-year-old goalkeeper in the development centre who looks pretty tidy. So I guess we'll just start from the transfers and work our way through. So here we go. Transfer history. We have got ourselves a centre-half from St. Gallen, Stirigu. Bargain player, could be really good for us, 15 million. We've got Rinaldi as a left back as well. Got him quite cheap in the summer. Just saw that potential, 17 years old. Potential future replacement for Gaia maybe going forwards. Give him a few years. Gaia's only 25, I think, or 27. So he's still got some good years. We've got some really good stats, good fitness, good bravery as well. So looking forward to see what he can do. He can fit in at right back, kind of. There we go. The centre-half we were trying to get. Here he is. So, 20 years old, Swiss international, 2 caps to his name, lots of yellow stats, good composure for a defender, heading, tackling, marking, and passing is all very good, which is what we need. So we're going to try and start him in as many games as we can. Diakabu we've got in the team, he's 25, and might have to look to offload him at some point, because this guy's going to come through like a train, I imagine. There was one more signing done towards the end of last season. There's a couple here, so the young lad, Gandrup, Danish, no international caps yet, but he's 17 years old. We got him on a free transfer. Some really good stats around here. Good aggression, if you like to see. Technically very good. Very excited about him. I think he's going to be an absolute legend of a player in the next couple of years. Those stats are only going to go higher and higher. And then we've got our defender we were trying to get all throughout the end of last season, who wouldn't join us on a free transfer because he was vying up his options. But we got him. So he could fill in at centre-half. He could fill in at left-back. Again, 19 years old. Lots of good stats. Lots of great potential. The scouts really like him. The coaching team like him, as you can see. So hopefully we give him some games this season. You need that cup run in the Spanish Cup to really blood some of these youngsters in. But yeah, we've done some good business. Done some good business. Transfers out. So Lato's gone for 2 million, which is good. Got a few loan players out as well, which we'll look at in another episode once the transfer window ends. Yeah, so Lato went for 2 million, give us a bit of a wage budget. Gabriel, 31 years old, been a good servant for us the last 2 years. We sold him for his value of 5.75, and more importantly, he's got that wage budget off. So fans didn't like that one, but he's gone now, so what are you going to do about it? So we'll move on to the next part, competition-wise. The Champions League, Super Cup as well. We're in this year. We've got Real Madrid this season. It was Betis last season. We messed it up. Hopefully we can go one better than last year and get to that final. Champions League qualification is the key, but I want to push for that title again because we were so close the last 2 seasons. Be competitive in the Champions League, easy. And we'll move on. Scheduling wise, so not the worst start to the season. Got a few winnable games there. The Sociedad game away could be quite tricky because they have got some good players. Isaac up front, who we've tried to sign before, but too much money. As we scroll down, we see there's a massive gap in November and December due to the World Cup taking part. So it'll be interesting to see how that affects our season. We have a nice double header against Real Madrid to look forward to in the new year as well. It's not ideal. Then February time, Barcelona come back into play, so we don't play them for a while. Atletico Madrid we play early on in the season, and then we finish at the Nou Camp and the Bernabeu in the run into the end of the season. So they could be potentially 2 monstrous games for us, which would be interesting. So training wise, we'll have a quick glance at the training. So obviously Gavi, training rating has gone good, is up to 9. He's potentially going to get loaned out again this season just to give him the game time. No, wouldn't surprise me if Alaves is loaning him. They loan all our players. Okay, so assistant managers do that training for us. Obviously, it's pre-season, so the game's coming up. We've done a lot of work on our tactical shape. Scouting-wise, staff-wise, best coaching team in the league. We worked hard on that last season to get our standards up. Got a good physio team. Sports science, we're really staffed up. We've got to look after those staff. So scouting team, we could always try and improve on 4th, 3rd, and 2nd. Just none of the big scouts want to come to us. There's a few spaces left, but I'm not bringing anyone in unless they've got good ability ratings and good potential ratings. Team report. Nice and simple, not much to show you there. Tactics-wise, so we'll go with the 3 tactics again this season. So we've got the 4-3-3 that we're very familiar with. We've used for the last 2 years. It's a very more attacking formation for us. Yeah, I like it. It's all about all 2 tactics. We're going to show you the first 2. This one as well, the 5 at the back, is based around letting them have the ball in areas where they can't cause us too much threats. We don't plan to have much possession, but when we do get it, it's a fast build-up, it's a quick attack. We get the fullbacks involved with the attackers, and we go hell for leather. And then last season, we experimented with the 4-2-3-1, which leaves a bit of a gap in the middle with the 2 holding midfielders and the 4 in at front. So try this for a few league games. The bigger games against your Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, I will go for the 4-3-3 and try and get a result there. So this formation incorporates an attacking centre midfielder as well, which is why we've got Ince in, who might go on loan as well. We've got Sergi Gomez can do a job in there. Guedes can do a job in there. Thiago Almeida can do a job in there. So looking forward to see how we get on with this tactic. Where is Ince? Can't find him on here. Bear with. Burak Ince. Why can't I? Oh, there he is. He's already in the defensive midfielder slot. So he won't play there. He'll play attacking centre mid. Good technique for him. He was a cheap signing last season. Squad dynamics, nothing much has changed. So good. Team are happy with everything that's going on. A couple of unhappy players in Montana and Bernal. Montana's in the mood, so I didn't let him go to PSG for 3 million, even though he's worth a lot more than that. Bernal wants to go out on loan, but people don't want to loan him. I've offered him out on loan to everybody. But yeah, we'll deal with him later. Hopefully he goes. He's got potential as well, so we want to keep him happy. And then here we are, the squad again. Back to the start. So we go to our development centre very quickly. Have a look where we've got the youngsters. Obviously, the new signing is in there with lots of potential. So is Ronaldo. We've got Gonzalez as well. And then if we look at the under-19s, I think it is. Yeah, so there's our young goalkeeper. 15 years old, might be 16 now. Wanted by Seville. So we're going to get him to sign on a new contract soon, because he's progressing very well and he's got a very good potential. And Silasson is getting on a bit. I think the gap might be too much. We might have to get a keeper in the next couple of seasons just to fill that gap for a couple of years before he's old enough. So we play our first game of the season. Castellón, Valencia, away game. They're suggesting we go with the 4-2-3-1 wide. I'm going to do that anyway. As I said, we're going to try this new formation out that we had a few run-ins last season. And then we'll go from there. So we always listen to opposition instructions. Yes, 4-2-3-1. So we go with the 4-3-3 or the 5 at the back. I'm going to play the 4-2-3-1. So 2 holding midfielders and try and get the attacking players, the creative players, doing bits going forward. So we'll just put some of these youngsters on the bench. I am going to try and play Andreas at right back as a young right back for us. We sold Vass in the summer, which I didn't mention earlier, but he was the back end of last season. Lee Kang has been injured all the time, I swear. He's a wonder kid on this game. And I can't give him a run of games. First season he was excellent, played loads of games, but last year he was just injured for the whole thing. We didn't even bother registering him in January because he just had a massive injury. He wasn't going to make it. So hopefully he gets some games this season. Right, Thiago Guedes not quite fit. So where's Burker Ince? We'll put him in the gap. There it is, in behind the striker. Guedes on the bench in case we need him. We shouldn't do. We should see off Castellón pretty comfortably. Arezzo. Okay, cool. So we'll put the new centre half in instead. We'll probably take Diakabi out. We kept Saliba on loan again for another season. Did really well for us last year. Just got to try and negotiate a clause where we can buy him afterwards. So the plan is just to keep loaning Saliba every single season. So we'll play him in there with Stiragu. And we'll submit the team. So the bench is pretty packed full of some good players. We've always struggled with strength in depth with this Valencia team on the bench. So when it comes to a game where you're 1-0 down, you need a goal, we don't really have the quality of personnel to bring on and change the game for us. Passionate for the fans, as always. Well, not passionate for the fans. Pump the fists for the fans. He's just being rested. Chill out. I think he can do absolutely fine. So here we go. First game of the season. Need a good start. Need a win. Got to start with a win. Madrid, the last 2 seasons, have just got these mental runs. Last 20 games or so. And we just can't keep up. So my only problem with this formation is it leaves a big gap in the middle there. And this formation, based on research and what I've read, is based around Jurgen Klopp's Dortmund team. Which, as you know, took down a very good Bayern Munich side about 7-8 years ago. And then fizzled out in catastrophic fashion, leaving him without a job. So, first chance of the game, they're in possession. We hopefully can get a turnover. You say hopefully. Good header. So, Musa on the ball. Big season for him. Gomez. No, try again. Still Musa. Still Maxi Gomez. Oh, back to Musa. So, promising start. Let's see, they haven't created anything yet. Real Madrid are winning 1-0. Atletico Madrid are in action as well. Barcelona are playing the earlier games. They all finished before us. Musa, tame effort wide. But already has been involved in our first 2 attacks. Good player, Musa. American wonder kid. Well, I would recommend him on any save. Andreas, new right back playing. Saliba, Stiragu. Nice football from us. Nice build up. Thiago Almeida. Maxi Gomez. First goal of the season. The big man up front. The Uruguayan Van Nistelrooy strikes. Valencia lead. Thiago Almeida on loan last season because he was injured in his first season. Quality ball through. Great touch. Great finish. Very satisfying goal. And we lead. Okay, so we'll hold on to this lead now. Keep our defensive structure. Keep our defensive shape, which we work on. Okay, so looking at stats, focus of attack, we're all over them basically. Even though possession is 50-50, any formation we have, we don't expect to dominate possession. So we're just getting it, quick build up. Okay, so half time, 1-0 to Valencia. They're not even on the shit. They haven't had not one shot on target yet. So defensively, we're doing very well. The youngster at right back, Andreas, is obviously having a good game. Well, not a good game, but he's not getting rinsed. The left wing is not getting involved. New centre half, I think 7.2, which is good. Gaia always. Moose's on a yellow there. So we're okay. So we're looking pretty comfortable. Hopefully we get a second goal soon and we can maybe bring some of the younger players on. The Vera, Soler. So again, Musa, balls defensive never. Andreas, the right back. Again, Musa, 2-0. Assist for the youngster. Andreas pulls it back. Musa drives it in. Lovely stuff. So one wants to replay. So try and get some of the kids on. So try and get Bernal on. I feel bad taking him off even though he's just scored. Doesn't matter. Canna can sit in there, defensive centre mid role. We've got Gavi, haven't we? So maybe Gavi. He won't want to play holding mid. He can't do it. So maybe put him just behind the striker. Give Ince a rest. How do you think this through? Musaba, maybe for Almeida. Yeah, we'll do that. So Almeida goes in behind. Musaba goes on the left-hand side. And then Bernal goes on the right-hand side. Youngest goal scorer in Valencia history, Bernal. Got his goal last season at 16 years of age. So Saliba out wide. Aranda, that's got to be a second yellow card. Surely, referee. See you later. Game over, I think. Scoring against us with 11 men. They definitely can't do it with 10. So looking around the grounds, Villarreal have got themselves an equaliser. Not worried about Villarreal. 3 teams need to watch out for. In particular, obviously, Atletico, Barcelona, who are losing. Sociedad just scored. Wow. Okay, so comfortable 2-0 win for us. Barcelona look like they lost, which is good. First game of the season. So like I said, possession-wise, we didn't dominate possession, but they didn't have a shot on target. So you can have the ball all day long. If you can't do anything with it, then our plan has worked out very well. So good ratings all round. Back 4, back 5 even had a fantastic game. Very happy with the way you played and the result. Continue. Our performance was complete. I'd say so. That was it. One question. So Valencia hammer Castellón, yeah? So that puts us 1 win from 1 game, which is fine. Real Madrid beat Atletico Bilbao, which we expected. But Barcelona drew in the end, so scored right at the end of the game. Frankie de Jong, odds on to be the best player in La Liga this season, apparently. So it's a really good start to the episode. Guys, we're going to leave it there. So we'll have a look at our schedule going forwards very shortly, and then we'll see what we've got to look forward to in the coming games. We've got the Champions League draw coming up soon as well, although Vera's about to cost us 6 million. We haven't got much money anyway, so that's not ideal. Pay increase there, pay increase there. So all we keep seeing is more money out. I'll do the press conference. So look at the scheduling. Oh, wow. Okay, let's get that down quickly. Yeah. Because obviously that 6 million didn't affect our transfer budget, which is good. So finances going forward for the year. Good. We've helped with the cash flow of the club. They're just not putting any money back into our transfer budget, which is annoying. So there are projections. That will drop come next season anyway. They've already said they're guaranteed to give us 2.1 million next season. They're so kind, aren't they? So a couple of games left. We've got the Champions League draw coming up. So what I'll do is I'll play a couple of these games and then I'll show you the highlights and then we'll leave it with the Champions League draw at the end. So we'll go through the highlights now. Valencia next, then Getafe. So there are competitions this year. Super Cup, Champions League, League, Copa del Rey. So as you can see, 3 games played since we left it. 2 wins, then we drew with Sociedad away, which is a bit annoying, and you'll see why very soon. But all in all, good start. No goals conceded, so we'll show you the goals from that game. So Sola penalty to make it 1-0. 90 seconds into the game, which just sets the standard for the rest of it. Andreas throw in to Musa. Almeida ball over the top. Maxi Gomez just about crosses over the line. It's the first time I've seen goal line technology on this game, which was cool. So yeah, comfortable win for us. 1 shot on target for them. So defensively, we're working really hard at the moment. Just need to be a bit more creative with our attacks. So we have a lot of attacks. Score. So new centre half signing scores from a header, which you love to see. An emphatic 1-0 win. Oh, hang on. Let's get back on that. Bear with. Yeah, so again, no shots on target for the home team, which is defensive shape's working really well. We just need to be a bit more creative with our attacks. And then annoyingly, a 0-0 draw away at Sociedad, which you may think is a good result, but as you're about to see, the tight game, they had a man sent off, which gave away a penalty, which Sola then missed, which you saw the intro of this video. So that was pretty annoying, not going to lie. But anyway, competition-wise, so Madrid have dropped points. They've lost the game, lost to Granada. Barcelona, you may see, are nowhere to be seen. So let's just scroll down and find them, shall we? Yeah, 15th place. 4 games, 3 points. So that's good for us because they have not started well. Yeah, so we're top of the league on 10 points, 1 point ahead of Real Madrid. Obviously, we've got the Champions League draw coming up next, which we'll show you in the next episode, probably. Yeah, Spanish Super Cup coming forward. So, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the start to the season. Let me know your thoughts on the new tactic, what we can improve on. We've got some games coming ahead. So the next game, I'm guessing there'll be a Champions League game in between those 2. So we're doing Atletico Madrid Champions League special. We'll see if we get in this Champions League during the next episode as well. So tune in for that one. Hopefully we don't get a group of death. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out the other videos, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.